She's really strong. Maybe she won't need my help after all. Oh no, Mirror
And now I remember.
That's amazing.
Well, do you finally understand all of my despair? Farewell. Farewell. Dear father. I got my memories back. All of them. See? I remember.
Mira Rose finally confessed to the king, her father, about how she'd become pregnant with the cook's child. Without hesitation, he decreed, "The servant will be executed." No one could appease the king's wrath, and the cook was subjected to cruel torture. He was burned to death in front of her very eyes.
He killed my child. It was that day I swore that I would kill everything else. First, I had to make the castle a safe place. I put up a barrier that would only allow mages to enter.
I see, and that's why Javelier couldn't get into the castle.
Right after that, I left a letter for myself, and then I cursed my father, turning him into a monster. The spell was so powerful it would cost me my memories.
It was your father. He destroyed this entire country and its people.
That's right. He ate his beloved subjects. And he did it while still aware that he was the king. That monster ate the subjects whether he wished to or not. That should have made him understand how it felt to have the things dear to you, the things you love, snatched away. Now he knows my pain. Okay, the bread's done baking. Who's ready for breakfast? Dig in while it's still hot. Well then, is it good? Really, I'm so glad. It doesn't even come close to comparing to the bread you bake, though. Do you want some more? Oh, look, you've
you've got jam on your cheek.
You're such a mess.
Her love story had finally come to a close, but with an ending that Mira Rose had personally devised, and by her own hand, she became the princess of a land without subjects. The Adventures of Fran. I wonder if this book is like The Adventures of Nikke. Wait, the illustration inside the book looks just like the Fran I know. Could it be the same person? Looking at that book brought back fond memories for me of a country I'd visited 6 months earlier and the people I encountered there. It was a large country, full of mages and far away from here. A land known as Royal Celestria. The mages are entertaining everyone with their magic. That's so wonderful.
Put your hands together! Did you see that?
Royal Magic Academy. I've never heard of this place before. I wonder if it would be okay for me to go in there. Probably not, but maybe? I'll be careful.
Excuse me. Trespassers are not tolerated here. You're a witch? I hope you can forgive me, madam. Really, I didn't mean to be so rude.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just be on my way now.
No one is allowed inside without permission.
And there's no exception for witches?
I'm sorry, but no.
The least he could have done was let me look around a bit. Well, anyway, I need to find a place to stay.
Coming through!
I wonder if that's newspaper delivery. Huh? The mages in there sure work hard, don't they? Good day. May I help you?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, assuming that you are the Ashen Witch Elena.
We're students at the Academy. The Royal Magic Academy, I mean.
Are you talking about the school I visited earlier? What could you want with me?
Well, you see, we were wondering, could you come with us, please? And could you not ask us any questions on the way?
Why would I do that?
I just asked you not to ask any questions.
What? Not happening.
Will you at least tell us why not?
It doesn't interest me. Please move.
I can understand why you might hesitate, of course, but you have my word that you can trust me. Now, shall we go?
No, thank you. Goodbye.
Hey guys, looks like this one's gonna take a little bit of teamwork.
I'm not so sure. I bet I could catch her on my own.
You want to catch me? Why would you?
No way, you can't have all the glory.
That's what you think.
I have no idea what is going on here, but...
Hey, come back here!
Oh no, she's getting away!
Just hope she doesn't make it too far!
You guys head on out toward the river. The rest of you split off and go circle around the state guest house.
Haha! Fancy seeing you here, Madam Witch.
Now come along and don't make a fuss.
I'm quick, but they do know the lay of the land better than me. Stubborn group, aren't they? But I can respect their determination. Oh, very well. Then in that case, may as well have a bit of fun.
I've got you! Surrender!
Nope. Opening your eyes will really help.
All right, Madam Ashenrich. That is it.
I can't take anymore.
I can't either.
It doesn't matter how big of a group you people have, you won't catch me. I do hope you realize that by now. Just give up already! Farewell.
That's it for today. Good work, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. What did we learn? None of you stands a chance against her. Yeah, that's true. And that age has nothing to do with it. You've just learned the difference between you and a full-fledged witch. It's been quite a long time, hasn't it, Elena?
I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I hadn't seen my teacher, Miss Fran, in several years. And there she was.
That's it for today's extracurricular lesson. I'll look forward to reading your reports tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you for the great experience. My goodness. The poor things are all exhausted. Maybe you went a little bit too far?
Wait, you're blaming this on me?
I suppose it was partially my fault as well.
I think it's more than partially. As their main instructor, you're in charge of them, right?
Indeed. The king requested that I take up the post. Anyway, we'll have time to chat about that later. Let's go inside, Elena. For their lesson today, I instructed them to bring you to me. I knew they'd have a difficult time, so I told them they could use force if necessary.
I see. Though I'm curious as to how you discovered I was in town.
You tried to enter earlier, didn't you?
I caught someone trespassing here earlier. A young witch with ashen hair. I'm worried that she's possibly a spy from another country.
Me, a spy? That's a little on the extreme side, isn't it?
I knew right away that it had to be you. And I simply couldn't help myself. I had to see you, so I asked my students to go and retrieve you for me. This country's so big, and I couldn't hope to find you all by myself. Besides, it's great training for them. They got to go up against a talented witch. That's not a common opportunity.
You really think I'm talented? That means a lot coming from you.
They know how rare this was. I think the challenge of chasing you down made their day, and seeing them smile made me happy as well. You've traveled quite a few places now, haven't you?
Yes, but I'm curious how you knew that. We haven't spoken for quite some time.
Of course. I heard it from your mother.
You've seen her?
She said she's very worried about you, and that if you're ever near your hometown, she would love it if you would visit.
I'm planning on it.
Good. Elena,
Yeah?
I'm curious what made you want to become a traveler. I'm guessing it was because of your mother?
My mother? Why?
Oh dear, does that mean I'm wrong?
Actually, I was inspired to become one because of a book I read when I was younger called The Adventures of Nikke.
What a coincidence! I'm a fan of that book as well. My favorite story is the last one titled Fula the Apprentice Witch.
Well, that one is my favorite too. In it, the protagonist Nikke takes on an apprentice witch named Fula, determined to help her grow into her full power. In the end, Nikke moves to the countryside to live as an ordinary woman. Fula becomes the new traveler, and Nikke bids farewell to her life of adventure.
That sure takes me back. Oh, I mean, to reading this book. Can I tell you a secret? I was so inspired by the adventures of Nikke that I wrote a novel about my travels as well.
Oh, how fascinating.
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, not at all. I was just thinking about something else. Please continue.
After I'd written about 100 pages of the manuscript, I went back and read it. It was so bad I collapsed to the floor writhing in embarrassment.
Wow.
I stuffed it in my travel bag and forgot about it. Which would have been no problem, except that one day I was visiting a certain country and decided to sell my bag. I hadn't known it, but apparently the bag belonged to a legendary traveler.
A legendary traveler, huh?
Which is odd because I just bought it in a pawn shop.
And let me guess. When you sold it, you left your manuscript inside.
How'd you figure that out?
You didn't leave very much to the imagination.
I remember the whole incident from time to time and feel positively humiliated. What if someone found the manuscript and read it? Can you imagine?
Miss Fran.
Oh, well, as embarrassing as it is, at least I can laugh about it now.
So, was there a point I was supposed to get from that story?
I'm surprised it isn't obvious. You'll have many unpredictable adventures as you continue on your journey. And someday, you'll have just as many stories as Nikke did. So I want you to promise that you'll come and tell me them all. Can you do that for me?
Yes, I think I can.
And be sure to write in your diary.
Did my mom tell you I have a diary?
She's looking forward to reading it. And so am I. Very much.
Then I'll make sure to write a lot so I don't let you down.
Everyone, I believe you met her yesterday, but let me introduce her again. This young lady here is the Ashen Witch, Elena.
Nice to meet you all.
She's going to be a special guest lecturer for our lesson today. Do you have any questions to ask her?
I do.
Go on.
Hello there. You seeing anybody?
I'm unattached. I travel far too much.
Can we keep it to questions about magic, please? Anyone else?
Yes, over here. Well, what kind of stuff are you good at? Like, magic-wise?
I'm good at pretty much everything, from attacks all the way to transforming. I have a pretty good handle on all kinds of magic.
Right, thank you so much.
Of all the countries you've visited so far, which one of them would you say is your favorite?
Probably this country. Yes, Miss Fran?
You're trying to flatter us, aren't you?
No, I'm perfectly serious.
Where did you come from originally?
The peaceful country of Robetta.
Is it fun being a traveler?
Yes, extremely.
My turn. What about your panties? What cut?
Come on. For the rest of the day, I instructed the students alongside Miss Fran.
The flow of your magic is going wild, so you need to try and calm your mind more in order to stabilize your magic.
Right.